Alright, so I had this kind of crazy idea where, basically, because I'm behind with the CCL recordings, I've actually played 3 games since the last one, and I simply don't have time to record them because I'm busy and, well, to be honest, I'm not even in the mood to record the replays for the CCL anymore. So what I might do instead is do some live coverage in a video form. Not actually stream it, but do a live recording where I talk through what I'm doing. If you like this kind of concept, then maybe I'll give it a go with a couple of races in the Open League or in the CCL itself next season. Just to give you a quick rundown on what's happened in the last 3 games though. So I lost 2-0 to a Lizard team. It was a brutal match. There were injuries and deaths on both sides. The helper was actually killed in this match. And 2 Lizards, 2 Saurus were killed and also 2 were injured. It was a rough ride, that's for sure. Then we played against Norse, and we completely destroyed this team. But the team was kind of a silly one as well. As you can see by the team name, there were no rerolls, and wow, that happened quick. Okay, well anyway, the point was that during the time we actually managed to beat them. And it was fair and square, but with no rerolls, the coach was struggling to play his Norse team as it was. And then the last match was up against, I forget now, I'll have to have a look at it later, but we lost that match as well. And basically we got a little bit diced, but it wasn't so bad. And here we've drawn Chaos, and they're lower TV than me, so that's going to hurt. But in terms of what's new with the team, sorry, I wasn't expecting to jump into the game so quickly, but there we go. Yuri the Apprentice is close to leveling up. Frankenstein actually finally died, so now he is a zombie, and here he is. And we've had a level up on Gustav, which meant that he's been playing with piling on for the last 3 games, which is hilarious to watch, and it also gives the team a lot of chance to do some damage. Also, Igor leveled up for movement, so I gave him that as well. Right, let's see what happens with these killers then. Let's have another look when he's doing his thing. Blood Gladiator, not a coach I'm familiar with. Alright then. The one problem I do see happening with this is potentially the chat. If the coach gets particularly salty, then it's going to be a problem. But I may make a point of not responding at all to salty coaches, just let them have their thing and basically just not do anything about it. Definitely won't be trying to trigger them though, that's for certain. Whereas sometimes when I'm playing on my own without recording, there's a good chance that I will do that, but I wouldn't do that when I'm recording because it's a bit unfair on the coach. Alright, well, let's see how this one goes anyway. And like I say, if you like this concept, then maybe I'll continue to do it. We can always ignore the chat if necessary. But we will say hello to this guy and wish him a good game. So, Chaos. Singing something about goats, I'm sure. Oh, we have 2 arms already. Actually, interesting. And the undead, of course. My undead. No, they're not undead, are they? They're necromantic. My necromantics. Yeah. Singing woof 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 woof. If you want, you can tell that to your dog and he will be able to translate it for you. Have fun, good luck. Okay, basic response. Thank you. I can always figure out a way to block out the chat as well in future, I guess. That's another option. Right, so the idea here anyway is to talk you through my basic thought process. So, we don't want the piling on zombie on the front line, that's for certain. We'll put Titus on the front line. And yeah, they're receiving, so let's put 3 zombies that I simply don't care about on the line. So this is our past Orc. This is our past Elf still. And I think that's the end of the pasts. No, we did kill something else. What else did we kill? Bretonians, that was the last team we played. Oh, Bretonians. Yeah, that was a hard match. It was good though, and we managed to get a trophy from the Bretonians. This is an ex-Blitzer. The reason why I do this setup is for basic maneuverability. when I'm playing against bash teams, especially because they have to bash inwards, and it means that basically I can engulf them when they do so. The main thing as well is to make sure that Leica gets a good block on as many pieces as possible that have higher than AV8, and in a team like Chaos it's perfect. Leica's going to be blitzing every single turn. And if they actually feed me a surf, then even better. Obviously Chaos is often designed to be a kill team, but this one is still quite early development. Let's have another look. So we had a plus strength on a Chaos Warrior somewhere. We got guard on a Beastman. We got block on a Chaos Warrior. There's the strength one. That's the same guard piece, I think. Yeah, he's just moved it. And sure hands with extra arms. Interesting. I'm not sure you need both, but there we go. Alright, let's see how he does. That's a good start. Oh! Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's beyond pretty sick. May even get a concede here, I wouldn't be too surprised. But hopefully not. Hopefully he'll be able to take it, but that is sick. Wow. Well, hopefully he can take that quite well and recover from it. I really don't want to concede, so let's not get a concede here. I haven't been able to afford a bribe, and we're playing at his stadium, so no bribe this game. Fouling is going to be minimal. I'm trying to keep this guy a little bit calm, because that must be pretty hard to take. So I don't want him to get too pissed so early on. Still. Well, okay, if he goes to the ball so early, then it's a risk that he doesn't really need to take. That's probably from frustration more than anything else, and yeah, that's not going to help him with the staying calm part. Well, I definitely need to do something to sort that out, but okay, we're gonna have a bit of salt here, but I'm gonna try and ignore it, and I ask that you do the same. Actually, you can. It's not really worth laughing at a person who's having a rough time in this game, so let's try and avoid that. Well, I'm kind of going softer than I should be on this guy, to be honest. I should, of course, be making the most of that ball that's gone, but I feel a bit sorry for him and I don't want him to disappear so quickly, so I am going to take a bit of a soft approach here, while still setting up for potential damage next turn, when he's got all his pieces back. It does give us the perfect chance to base all of his pieces, though. And we have to go into a 2-die, which 1-die, which is fine. He gets Wolf. He gets Leica a little bit more in the fight than I want him to be. Oh, I could have taken a block there. Damn it. Never mind. But never mind. Basically, we just want him to stop. We just want to stop him from moving, mostly. At this point. Just off screen for 1 second. So it's pretty hard to recover from this first opening for him. He's going to be out of position no matter what. He's based by literally every piece that I have. But he's going to be able to recover from this turn, I would have thought. Chaos can take a beating at the end of the day. I could have really punished him and just taken the ball, but I don't want to get a concede, so I want to try and play this bit out. See how it works. If I was in his position here, I'd definitely be screening. This beast would be going over here, and this beast would be going here. But he's not doing that. He's going for a full attack. That's fine. He does want to be a kill team after all, so may as well try and get some kills in. Okay, it's no permanent injury, just badly hurt. It's no problem for me. And regen anyway. Okay, so he's going to blitz and then rescreen. That's fair enough. No. He's going for maximum damage. Okay, we're going to be rolling a lot of dice this match, it seems. And picking up the other warrior is a bit of a problem for me. Because it basically means that, well, it puts Leica in trouble, definitely, and it means that I'm not going to be able to put these two down easily. But they're based by Frankenstein himself, so that's not so bad. Oh yeah, where's Yuri? Oh, Yuri's here. I see. So, when you're watching this game, if you do want to see some commentary for each of the teams, I may go for all 16, play like, I don't know, 20 to 30 games with each team in the COL, and then switch to a new team. Just to show some basic team builds. You can see a wide range of the graphics, and also you can get an insight into at least one coach's thoughts when they're playing live, and I'll do a commentary on every game I play in that case, because I've got to play the game anyway, so if I'm recording and playing at the same time, then it takes a lot less time than playing and then recording a replay. So I think I can do that without worrying too much about it. Okay, let's pick up some pieces first and get some slightly better positioning here. Leica's going to be blocking this beast, I think, but I want this warrior down first, so if I do fail... No, I may be blitzing with him, actually. It looks like I will be. Okay, we'll take this piece down first. That'll help. Regardless, it's good enough. Now we get a 2-die here, I think. Now we still got a 1-die here. It doesn't make a difference there. If we stand Leica up, it makes a difference. Or if we move Gustav... not sure we want to move Gustav yet. He's another blitzing option, actually. Okay, well, we'll take the block over here later, though. It's 1-die push. Well, we could push this way, actually. That could work. In fact, yeah, I quite like that with block. That's not so bad. Oh, we can't block. We can't push that way. You moron. Okay, we can't push that way anyway. That was really stupid. Okay. Hooray for making mistakes. This is what happens when you are, in fact, distracted by doing two things at once, and this was badly done by me, but I'm going to try and recover from it. We could dodge out, but that's a bit too much. No, we're not going to dodge out. We get a 2-die here at least, so let's use that. Just a push isn't really good enough, but it does mean that we can give Leica a little bit of support. A little bit. Now we're facing a 1-die, yeah. Well, Gustav can come in, we can make it 2-die again, so we'll do that. And push the warrior out one more time. Yeah, not good play with the wolf at all. Very bad, actually. Awful. But, well, managed to recover a little bit, I guess. And half dying all the way, so we're not doing anything with Frankenstein. Well, if Leica does manage to stay standing, then we can at least block one of these two next turn. Though chances of him staying standing are almost zero. Well, that's a good start. That gets him right out of danger. Didn't follow, which is quite clever. Means he can use those pieces for screening, though he has proved himself to not be much of a screener so far, so that's interesting to see what he does there. Yeah, Leica's fine. Okay, we're not making that mistake again. We've been playing badly with Leica recently, but hopefully I can fix that. Oh, and in terms of playing the teams, I'll obviously play them properly in Col. I'm not a big fan of playing properly in general, but I will play each team properly just to get a go at each team myself, and also to give an insight about each team on this channel. Whether it's an insight that is particularly helpful is debatable, but it will be an insight regardless. I've never said that I'm an expert coach or something, but at the same time, I know what I'm doing. I just don't tend to do it the way that you should conventionally do it, or that people say you should conventionally do it. Whoops, doing that thing with the mouse again, sorry. I am moving the computer because I'm not very comfortable. And it is live, so I can't just edit out the annoying noise. That move is quite interesting because, well, I shouldn't have felt sorry for him in the first turn, really. If I didn't feel sorry for him, I probably would have done better slowing down his advance, but he has managed to advance quite successfully here. What I'm going to do, I guess, is try and knock out these two pieces and focus on the ball. But if he dodges out everything, then I don't even need to. I can just screen off. Interesting. So that's another option. Another option I may well take. How far can we move here? So we can get a piece here, and maybe here as well. And he's going to fail the dodge eventually if he keeps doing this. It's an interesting play. But okay, he's actually making it harder to screen. No, he didn't fail the dodge. Fair play. Well, yeah, if you roll enough dice, eventually you're going to fail one. You really shouldn't re-roll, but I'm sure he will. Yeah. It's a waste of a re-roll if you ask me, but never mind. Well, in this case, actually, because he's done this for some reason, I may even just try and damage one of these beasts and go for the ball later. To basically base him until then. Well, no, I should be putting this one down, so I'll put this one down, probably. That was silly. Yeah, I'm good at telling that was a mistake, because, well, it was. Just wasn't paying enough attention, and yeah. Not exactly, just acting too fast. Yeah. That's fair, that's actually going to give him a chance to score. Though, I hope he keeps playing this dodging play, because it's going to cost him long term. So, my hope actually is that he keeps taking these unnecessary risks. It'd be interesting to see if he plays the same way later in the game. I mean, he may even dodge pieces out here, like this one, for example, absolutely unnecessary, but he may well do it. I have a bench of free as well, so there's a good chance there is going to be some fouling later in the game. I just didn't want to make him too salty too early. And it is going to cost me here. I shouldn't really care so much, but I do. I know what players can be like.
Quite frankly, though, when I'm playing myself, the only thing that really annoys me is when I make a stupid mistake. If my opponent does something and the dice really go in their favour, it's a little bit frustrating, but it's not nearly as annoying than when I make a mistake. When I make a mistake, it annoys me a lot. But like the misclick here, for example, if you can call it a misclick, because it's actually cost me the big style. Oh, if we move the warrior here, that's great news. That means that Leica can quite cheaply attack the piece. Because realistically, I want to be blitzing with Leica every single turn, because he's most likely to break armor. But this is just strange. I mean, Chaos want to fight, and he's not fighting at all with them. It's interesting. Yeah, pointless GFI again. Shouldn't reroll again, but he's probably going to. No reroll this time? Good. Smart man. Well, I can't really stop the ball without way too much risk to myself, so chances are I'm going to take a smack at this Chaos Warrior. He's been left there so nicely for me, so Leica's probably going to blitz this piece. And that's a foul piece, so I'm going to keep that for now, just in case. We're going to give him a couple of dice that he has to take, I guess, if he wants to keep nice and safe. And we will hit this piece as well. I may hit this piece first, actually, if I have block. No, I don't. Okay, so this piece first. So I need a third piece here just to make it a 2-die. Hopefully the first one works out. Of course not. That leaves me with 1 die. Push again. Okay. My boys are quite friendly this match, apparently. Oh, that's better. Alright, we'll just put some little bait pieces out here for my opponent to hit. The 2 pieces I don't care at all about, so yeah, neither of them are even trophies. So if they die, not a big deal. Though he's going to move the ball first. Fair play to him. I'm not giving him a lot of credit for the way he's been dodging. Maybe he's more naturally an elf or Skaven player, it's hard to say. But it's a very strange way to play Chaos. Alright then. Well, if he's going to play dodgy again, then that's good news for us. He's got a 1-die, I think, on Leica. Well, he's got a 1-die on the Golem, definitely. Yeah, it looks like he has got a 1-die because he's bringing in another piece. Alright, pushing with the beast. Could go for a surf himself here. No, it doesn't need to. It's fair. Really want to take dodge on Leica. Oh, he is going for a surf. Okay. He's going to have to dodge to get the surf though. Or at least take a block here again. Okay, block is better. Alright, now I'm going to take the blitz and surf. It's a big one. Red Like is fine, he'll be back. Okay, I feel less bad about hurting his players now at least, so I'm glad he did that. That unnecessary surf and an unnecessary 1-die. Okay, we're definitely hurting him. And unnecessary dodge. Nice. Maybe he'll hurt himself. Nope, not this time. Okay. There is old Gustav, the piling on zombie, or Pombi, as Squeaky likes to call him. Well, being a little half died at the moment. Yeah, we bring in Frankenstein just as support. I could actually punch him instead. That might be an option. Still, no, it's actually 2 die already. Okay, but it's double GFI. That's a 1 GFI. Okay. We're going to take a GFI because we have rerolls and I want to use piling on. So let's get that done first. Okay, block is good enough. Power is good enough, I should say. And we can pile on. Yeah! Zombie splits. Okay. Just in case he decides to stall one more turn, I'm going to try and do some damage here because I'm not stopping the score. That much is clear. So 1 die. That's a half die. That's obviously a 2 die. So don't really want that 2 die. I'll take 1 die, 1 die. Okay, so we'll make it 1 die, 2 die. That's nice. We're not going to follow though, because he's proved himself a surfing beast. So let's see how greedy he is. I haven't really been able to punish him so far, which is a shame. The dice haven't punished him either, which is a bigger shame. But hopefully that will come around, especially the second half, when I'm sure he'll keep doing what he's doing. Well, Frankenstein is KO'd. No big deal. Just going off screen for a second, it may lag a little, I'm sorry if it does. But I have messages. Thank you. Okay, is he finally going to take the score? Probably not. Now the Black Hawk's taking a punch. He'll be back though. No big deal. I don't really think there's any way I can stop the score. I could move zombies down slowly, but I'm not sure it will really help. So yeah, my mission now basically is to do a bit of damage. Oh, we should have followed there. Okay, he's doing that instead. That's fair enough. Oh, he's GFIing. Oh, I hate these kind of players where they just keep rolling dice that they really don't need to roll. I mean, what's the point? I see, he's actually baiting me to come after him. It's interesting. Oh no, we're going for a pass. Perfect. Of course you fail it. And reroll. Inaccurate would be great off the pitch. Now, pass successful. Catch is not. Back to the original player. Well, give entertainment credit where entertainment credit is due. That was entertaining. Couldn't take the block there, I guess. Yeah, I probably will take a block on this beast here, and then this beast here. Hopefully do a little bit of damage. Keep rolling pushes though, that's not going to happen. It's better, let's do something with it. No damage there. I'll take a 1-die there. I'll stand at Marcus, give him a chance to catch up a little bit. I don't really want to base the Chaos Warrior on his own. I'll send monsters on the back instead, and we'll take a 1-die. Here. Oh, cow. Nice. Okay. And we'll stay with that. So he only gets 1 free block. I get the feeling maybe this guy's a little bit new to the game, for the way he's playing in general and his reaction to the way that the pitch invasion went. I mean, it is a little bit uncommon. It was a very unfair roll, but I've seen it a few times. Definitely not impossible. Maybe it's the last reroll. And he gets value for it, that's the thing. It's just a stun there at least. Let's see. Yeah, I get the feeling he's more an elf coach as well, or at least an agility coach, the way he's been positioning his players. He didn't attempt to pass. I'm kind of disappointed by that, but he would have been stupid to do so, so even though I'm disappointed, of course, that makes perfect sense. Can I foul from there? I can. Okay. I want to give him something to punch next turn. Maybe give him a lot of things to punch next turn. And I'll try and foul a piece as well to make him more likely to want to, assuming that I don't roll so badly. Yeah, push isn't good enough though, of course. Yeah, I'm taking 1-dies, which is not great, of course. I never push it well. Okay, push fest. I probably should have followed up there, but I didn't. I'll give him this piece to punch as well then. Just trying to force him to do some things on the last turn, though of course he should just take the score. No, he's going to take some blocks. Good. I want him to. First one's good, unfortunately. No, it's the one. Nah, that's a shame. He's more sensible than I thought. It's getting a bit weird actually, remembering that I'm playing this live. Normally I'm watching a replay, so I don't just do anything with chat, but I'm quite active in chat, saying good game, good job, etc., all the basics, and sometimes we have long, drawn-out conversations in chat, but yeah, it's easy to forget when I'm used to recording, well, making recordings. I'm hoping that he forgets that I have Frenzy here, and he leaves a piece kind of vulnerable. Though if not, I will hit one of the pieces on the line. I will bring in the ghoul as ball carrier now. He's already on the pitch. Well, he was going to do the backward thing and then change his mind. That's interesting. Don't see that very often. Maybe he's recently been hit with a blitz. Okay. Not really sure what he's doing here. I don't think he's sure what he's doing either. Maybe he's doing this to annoy me, I don't know, but it's not really working if that's the case. It's kind of funny actually, it's like playing musical beasts. And it looks like the music stopped, so all the pieces are where they are supposed to be. Why has he gone to this setup? I don't use this setup. What the hell? We don't want to do that. We may want to do that actually. That's something to work with. Okay, we'll work with this for now. I am kind of tempted to try and take out one of the side pieces, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we will put some guys on the flank just in case there is a riot to come. I'll do for now. Womp. No, we're not moving likely. Ugh, perfect defense. That's a shame. Okay, when he's doing this, I'm just going to check messages again. Which piece is this? This is value piece. And the pylon is here. Okay. It's a muffin piece as well. But we get a 2-die out of that, so let's take that first. Push again. Fantastic. Now replacing a 1-die and a half-die. Yeah. May I actually take this piece for a ride as Leica? This piece he's not really going to care about, but it's a piece that's easier to put out of the game, so we'll give it a shot. No, not this time. Let's try and set up a foul here. Could be taking a reroll here, don't know why I'm not. That's going to be the piece we foul, I think. And we are going to reroll that. There we go. And we're going to stay. Yep, we're still going to foul that. 28%, not really worth it. Okay, let's get the ghoul involved then. Forget about the ball. Well, that wasn't really worth it. But there we go. That's half time. 1 out, dead and injured. It sounds like I have a cat looking at the window. Let me just check that quickly. No, maybe not. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Fantastic. I'm interested as to how he plays in defense. I'm half expecting screenplay, as he's been playing Chaos as elves so far, so I want to see if that continues. It's mostly just interest in the psychology of the coach now. So we have a bench for 1 now. How do I have a bench for 3? Piece was pushed off, obviously. Makes sense. Yeah, so I have a bench of 2. 13 player roster at the moment. When it comes to such long setup, I don't really have much I can say. Okay, so... Nope. Nope. Okay. We'll take this one, I guess. But bring some more pieces into the front. Cool. I'll try and do a bit of damage this turn to these 3 beasts that he's fed me. We'll try and use the Pombi as well. No, we don't want to use that. Move 1 square. Interesting. Oh, don't catch it. Damn it. Okay, so do catch it. Right into blocking. That wasn't really the most sensible thing. Should have moved some pieces first, so let's do that. No, that was too far. Damn it. I gotta really take my time more than I am at the moment. I'm doing things way too quickly. It's 2 GFIs, okay. It's a shame that the ball is there. Right, we'll do that for now. We will be changing the cage up though. And we push. Why'd I follow? Oh well. Let's have a go at the learner. It's a 1 die actually, whoops. Okay. Doesn't change anything. Okay, we've got the blitz here. It's not really good enough. No, moving down really. So we can move back into a safer position. And that's good. Stun is great, got a little bit of value out of it. And bringing this zombie in to finish off the cage. I'm probably going to hand off to the ghoul or to the wolf, but still. I want to see what he does first. What I kind of wanted to do here, I didn't want the ball here of course, but what I kind of wanted to do is bring the team over, maybe get the ball off to the white and the white can take the gap. He's very focused on trying to put the wolf out, that's for certain. And this time he does. Yeah, big time, that's a KO. That's bad news for us. On the plus side there, he's already used his blitz. I'm still not sure what to do with this zombie or as the ball. I may even move him forward. Go for GFIs again, maybe. Okay, no GFIs, keeping it sensible for now. Okay. Having numbers here, I may actually try and push it this way. But zombie to zombie is never fun with the ball. Well, it's always fun, but I mean, it's not a good idea. Okay, we have a 2 down essentially. It's a 1 down. Okay. It's not good enough. Well. Okay, I'm glad Monster has blocked now. There's a big difference there. My plan basically is to my plan is basically to make a small gap. May even hand off to the orc. We could hand off to the ghoul. Okay, we are going to put the ball there. Good enough. And from there, we're just going to bring the ball in and out of the way. And we're not going to take a half dive because that'd be stupid. I know that he likes to dodge, so let's give him dodging opportunity. And 4 rerolls though, oof. This team is pretty disturbing. There goes a reroll. Leads to a push. I wouldn't be overly surprised if he tries some dodging here, because the way he has been playing. I kind of hope that he's going to do some dodging actually. That's a start. That's successful, unfortunately. The block is just a push though. Maybe a 2-die. Push is good. We want to follow, so let's follow. More dodging. I like it. Yeah, that's good enough. That's already a 2-die. You can actually start with that move. So I need the ball out. How far could you go that far? Ghoul, not so easy. Okay. Let's do this stuff first then. Good enough? No stay. Okay. That sucks. We'll put off the blitz. Blitz isn't that bad actually. It means that I can push. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Blitz that way. That's better. That's much better. It gives us 1 turn of breathing room, so I'm not going to be passing the ball just yet. This is the Pombi, so I'm going to risk this 1 die. Good. Good. Ooh. Oh. That one hurts. But alright. He came back. almost had a pet there. Just gonna have a little bit of banter with the coach. Always good when something dies, just to keep the game nice and light. I'm going to want to get the ball to the ghoul eventually. That's going to be the destination for the ball. And it's going to be this turn probably, unless something goes horribly wrong. And he does something crazy that works. I'm still dodging, alright. Well, I don't even have to... Okay, I don't even have to break out of this tackle anymore. It's nice that he dodged. And if he GFIs, that's even better. We're going that way, alright. Why not? I'm not sure exactly what this coach is trying to do, but fine. Keeps getting away with GFIs though, that's kind of annoying. Dodges, sorry. That's kind of annoying, but we'll let it go. Well, it's nice for him to give me space. Strange, but nice. Wow, he still hasn't failed one. That's impressive. In that case, we'll take a second chance to pile on. Good enough. No, not so good enough, but it will do. Maybe this guy's Russian. Maybe I've been speaking to him in Russian this whole time, but alright. I'm not really in the mood to embarrass myself with Russian this time of night. I'm going to just walk around this beast with the ball, at least that's the plan. I'll go to here, I think. Yeah, I can, without any problems. Good enough. Pretty hard pass. We can get this piece here otherwise, I think. Oh, that piece can get there. Troubling as well. Well, we can send this out, then there's a choice of which piece to blitz. You can't blitz both. Just have a bencher. Yeah, could take this foul. I may take this foul. There's not much point though. No, it's going to leave a big gap if I take that foul and it fails, so we're not doing that. If he does blitz the ghoul and manages to put the ghoul out, that's not such a big deal. I'll just put the ball somewhere else. And if he does commit everything to that side of the pitch, that's pretty good for me. Oh, he has blitzed the goal. Why would you do that? It's a good blitz, that's unfortunate. Yeah, not so bad though. Alright, let's say those again, good. For some reason it's lagging, I don't know why. No reason for it to. Maybe just getting tired, like me. Computer's pretty hot, that's probably why. Oh, we're going for foul. I like it. Risky. No. That's a shame. Now the new plan is to get the ball to the white. Okay. Thankfully, our friend Blood Gladiator makes it easier for us. This one dodging too? Of course he is. Dodging is ridiculous. It's kind of annoying, you know, but it's working for him, so what can I say? You don't actually have a block piece other than the white himself, and you don't want to use this. You don't want to waste his you don't really want to waste his blitz, but there's no other good blitzing option. I guess we could go this way. That's maybe an option for now, actually. That's our blitz then. I'm going to leave him the ghoul there so he can foul him again if he wants to. I may even give him a little hint by telling him, whoops, I forgot to pick up the ghoul. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, that's bad news. Of course. Of course. Well, alright. Ten out of 10 to the zombie then. That's going to make things really difficult. I'm not happy with that. have gone for the wink wink nudge nudge. No, I don't think he'll take the bait, if I'm honest. Yeah. No, I'm not taking the bait. That's a shame. We may foul the ghoul instead though. Not the ghoul, the golem instead though. Waiting for server. Interesting. Well, that's good. No, he's playing sensibly. That's a shame. Okay, I take it back. He's not playing sensibly after all. Nice. Nice. Let's go. We'll stand firm. Let's try and force him to foul. No foul. That's a shame. Well, part of me wants to half die this beast. Pretty big half part of me to be fair, so I may do it. Now, one more armor break. This piece can do it. Okay. Not to put others in the way though, so let's be careful not to do that. Yeah, that's GFA. Oops. Okay, it's too late at night, not thinking clearly enough. Still one die. Alright, we'll have to take it. That's not good. Right, we're going that way then. Yeah, that'll have to do for this turn. The original idea was to take a half die on the ball carrier, though this is maybe better to be fair. And I'm actually falling asleep here, so this obviously hasn't been a very entertaining game. I guess it's not that entertaining to watch either, so sorry about that. Maybe if I was more awake it would be. Well, he doesn't need to think too hard, to be fair. He just needs to basically make a gap here, run the ball through, straight to the piece, and done. It's 2-0. I don't know what he's taking so long about. Well, like I said earlier, I think he's a new coach, to be fair. Yeah, blitz this piece. Not like that, just blitzing from here, that's perfect. Now I'm running blitzing, okay. And we're going to put the ball carrier itself. There, okay, that's fair. Yes, okay. Probably could let him push me there actually. No, we're making this more difficult. Oh, back to dodging. Okay, even though that he has been doing alright with the dodging, please don't dodge with chaos. It's not the way you're supposed to play them. And GFIs and everything, yeah, wasting rerolls. Nice. Okay, didn't reroll, cool. Okay, maybe. Playing on here, yeah, I will. No piling on, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm going to try and kill this piece all the same. May even take a foul on it. Almost definitely will. That was a one bang. Whoops. Alright, let's look. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm too tired. Nothing good is going to come from these last turns anyway, and I'll fail a GFI. Fine. Fair enough. You're reading a book or something when he takes his turn? Blitzing a gap, that's fair. Not really anywhere safe for the ball carrier to run, but blitzing the gap is a good start. Can I actually score with anything? This piece? No. Frank? My monster? No. Nope, not scoring. Very least we're doing 1-0. If he doesn't manage to make this 2-0 though, I'd be surprised. Well, oh, unless he tries something like a handoff or a pass that is unnecessary, I guess. There he is. It worked, so fine. We're going to pass here then. Okay, let's see. Well, nothing of mine can score, so I may as well try and get that extra SP key at the end. Okay. Here comes the pass then. Yep. You roll. Yep. Okie doke. I would say we have a small chance here, but we don't have a chance to do anything. It's worth anything, so oops. No chance really. Yes, 25 piece, I see. I'll take the one that I have. That's a scope, perfect. Perfect end to perfect game. Alright, pull him. I'm probably going to do this another time, but hopefully when I'm more awake, and hopefully against a coach who's a bit more exciting than this coach. Though he has been doing some interesting things with Chaos, that's for certain. Okay. Let's see this work then. Come on. There we go. Well done. 2-0. You bugger. Oh no, we're going to take rolls. Well, why not? May as well. Just the one? Alright. Well done. Well played. Fair enough. We gave up on about turn 12, I think, but well played. Right, so anyway, I want to do this but a bit more energetically with other teams. I will do it more energetically next time. It's just I shouldn't have played this game really too late. It was a bad time to play. It was a bad time to start this idea anyway. So if this is kind of interesting though and you want to see how I actually think during games, I'll do a little bit more commentary usually. Then I will start doing this next season with lots of different teams, including a serious team that I will play in the CCL. Seriously, see how I do. So they managed 2 touchdowns, 1 pass and 12 armor breaks. We managed 6 armor breaks and 1 expulsion. That's a good thing to manage. Yuri actually leveled up by getting MVP, and one of his beastmen got 5 out of 6. And the piling on zombie also got 2 for murdering the Chaos Warrior that came back, of course. Let's have a look what we're going to do with this then. No, I don't care about this team. Bye-bye. So, Yuri levels up. Let's have a look. Okay, that's Mighty Blow then. Nice and easy. And we have enough for another zombie, but I don't want to buy another zombie. Or do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Just a temporary zombie. What's TV value at the moment? TV value at the moment is 1310. No, I think I'm good with the team as it is. Alright, well, thanks for watching if you did manage to make it this far. I'm sorry that I drifted off towards the end, but it's too late to play, like I said. So next time I'll play at a better time. And hopefully this will be an interesting new series. Thank you for watching. May nothing smile on you, and I'll see you all on the pitch. Bye-bye.